the Angus McInnes Signature Edition Gold Leader helmet. Now, if you're thinking this is a little deja vu, then you would be correct. We have released this helmet, and then things went a little bit south. Let's get into it. I saw Angus in a documentary called Elstree 76, and that was about some people who were in Star Wars and are now on the convention circuit, as they call it. And I thought Angus came across really well. I thought he was quite an interesting guy. I liked the way that he was brutally honest about things, and we basically engineered a way that we could meet him, and the Signature Edition helmet was the final result of that. So we went and met Angus in 2019. We're just fact checking, producer.
January of 2019.
January of 2019. So as I say, this has been something that's been in the working for a long time.
So on set you knew you were...
No, I had no idea. You see, I mean, this is the problem with the script, was that we got this script and it said the TIE fighters swoop in, and you go, what is a TIE fighter? Because we weren't given any diagrams or pictures or anything.
Okay.
Nobody even described what a TIE fighter was. I was just TIE fighter. Okay. And the Y-wing fighter, you go, the X-wing fighters, I don't know what an X-wing fighter is. I don't know what a Y-wing fighter is. I don't know what they look like. And there was no indication when we went to shoot what they looked like. It was just the cockpit that we were in was just this bare bones plastic seat, and you had to climb this rickety step ladder. It literally was one of those rickety wooden step ladders up onto this platform, and then climbed into the cockpit. But there was guys who in the movie were at X-wing behind me, so I'd go in and do mine, and then crawl down the ladder, and then this guy would go up and do his, and then the next guy. We were literally sat up, you know, on a bench. People were just hanging around waiting for their turn to go up and do their stuff. And so, yeah, as far as I know, and I have to assume that it was the same cockpit because we were all using the same cockpit.
So it wasn't until the movie came out that you got to see...
Oh, that's a TIE fighter.
Red Leader, this is Gold Leader. We're starting our attack run.
We arranged to meet with Angus. He actually invited us to his home in Edinburgh. So we had a little bit of a day out, and we sat down and we had a good old chat with him. And you can see that interview, if you've not already, in the link that will be appearing somewhere or in the bio underneath. A full year later, after meeting Angus, we announced the helmet, and at the back end of 2020, the first wave of those helmets left our studio. I think we decided to break the Gold Leader Y-wing helmet, okay, and there's a bit of a clue as to why this happened. I think we decided to break it into waves of 25 so that it would be more manageable and people weren't waiting forever for a Y-wing helmet, because that had been going on and we weren't enjoying that. So we got the first 25 ready, and they were offered for sale, bought, completed, shipped, and everything went perfectly. Shortly after all of those had shipped, we had the fire. Now, this created a whole raft of problems, as you will probably know. If you don't, check out the channel. There are videos that talk about this at some length. But yeah, that created a problem with the Gold Leader helmets. When the dust has settled, pardon the pun, we got in touch with Angus and he agreed to re-sign some plaques for us, because all of those plaques that remained were lost in the fire. So on a little side note, it would be great if all the people in the original wave could just give us a shout out and let us know that they've got their helmets and what number the helmet is. I've got some rudimentary records left, but it would be nice to just get a feel for where those helmets are now. So, got back in the car, travelled up to Edinburgh again, met with Angus in the restaurant that he founded, which I would highly recommend. I believe it is called Mama's. And he re-signed the plaques for us. So I think in March 2022, we confirmed that the Gold Leader helmet run would continue and we would meet the full 100 edition size. I think Wave 2 has been done in pretty much the same way as Wave 1. So we've had a great year this year working on the Bausch helmet run, centralising the team around that, and then working on other projects and commissions when time has allowed. There's quite a sizable team and they've all got their own talents and strengths, and just the way we decided to try and work the Bausch helmet really confirmed we can do this. This is the way we want to go. This is how we can avoid pre-orders, and it has allowed the Gold Leader helmet to have its long overdue revival. And here we are, 2023, the end of almost 2024, and the second wave of the Gold Leader helmets is now complete. The Angus McInnes Gold Leader Signature Edition helmet run. We are 50% complete. If you're interested in one of these helmets, we're not going to put it on pre-sale because we are trying every way we can to avoid doing that. These 25 helmets have been offered to people who have been on the wait list for a long time. What we're going to do is we will put this back up on the website. It will not be available, but you will be able to click on the wait list for this helmet, and when the next wave becomes available, estimated first quarter of next year, then you will be notified, and seems to be a much cleaner and easier and hassle-free way to run this all round. So there you go, guys. The Gold Leader helmet, the Gold Leader Y-Wing helmet, 50% way through the run. We are going to complete this. It's going to be all done next year, but in the meantime we're going to be going back to R&D on another helmet that is coming soon. We are already working on a hyperdrive helmet. A lot more is going to be said about that. The boss man from the hyperdrive is visiting us in December, so stay tuned for that. And obviously in the meantime we will be completing the Bausch helmet run. We've not had an update on that for a while, long overdue. That will be coming soon, not sure exactly when, but we're getting close to the end of the year and we've got 60 now painted, so things are happening there, so do stay tuned for that. But yeah, there we go. No pre-order required, no hassle, we just make props. Thanks for watching, guys, and do check out the other videos if you've not subscribed. Do all the other things that help the channel, and until next time, I'll be seeing you.